What up, my people? Happy Monday, I believe. So, you guys, I know I have 4 more signs to complete on the monthlies. I think it's Gemini, Leo, Cancer, and Taurus. I've been getting it in my inbox. Where they at? When are you going to do it? And I know I'm a few days really late compared to the other ones. I was in Mesquite, Texas with Magical Lady Duchess and Mama Star Cassis. Mama Star had a class that she was doing there, and the weekend was packed. It was like literally nonstop. So I thought I was going to be able to get the readings out, but I didn't. I was just way too busy. And then, of course, the drive back. So I'm reading till about 9 o'clock tonight, and it's not even 7 o'clock yet. So I'm going to go ahead and do the spirit messages really quick. And then tomorrow I'm going to go ahead and try to crank out those last 4 monthly readings. So thank you for your patience. I've only been getting a couple of people that have been losing their mind, but I appreciate you guys being patient with me. Now, here's the thing, and I have to laugh because somebody says every time I say here's the thing, that means I'm fixing to jump in somebody's ass. Here's the thing. On some of the comments, I get people that are like, oh, your readings are dark. You know, your energy is dark. You need to cleanse. You need to cleanse your cards. You need to do this. You need to take a bath and gasoline or whatever. I don't know. We give messages away. Spirit gives us the message, and every reader is going to be different. A lot of my readings are not rainbows and unicorns. Sometimes they are, but I don't have any control over that. I'm an honest reader, and not saying that anybody else is not. But whenever my readings come out, they literally deal with reality. And for a lot of people that say, oh, that does not connect with me, there's 5 people that says that it does. So here's the thing. If somebody's doing a reading and they say a reptilian is going to hook up with a star seed and make a rainbow baby, I'm kind of looking at that like, okay, that doesn't apply to me. It doesn't resonate. I'm not dealing with a reptilian. I'm not a star seed, and I'm for sure as hell not giving birth to a rainbow baby. So I kind of just scroll on to the next video. Makes it real easy. That way you don't get aggravated and you don't get frustrated because the message is not for you. Not everything every time is going to resonate. It depends on where you are in the cycle. Maybe you didn't get there yet. If you aren't getting some of the darker energy, or you're not dealing with betrayal and people trying to stab you in the back and do spell work on you, rejoice. Hallelujah. Sing. Do a jig. That ain't my shit. That ain't my shit. I ain't got to worry about it because it ain't my shit. I be happy. I be like, God damn, none of that resonate with me. But I'm going to say a prayer for sis or bro who's going through that, because that ain't my shit. So if it ain't your shit, keep floating on. Go to another video. Check your Venus, your rising, your moon. See if that resonates with you. If not, then you got to go to another reader and see if that's it. Not everybody is on the soulmate twin flame readings. There are a lot of readers that do that. I'm kind of like, Spirit, whatever you want me to say, whatever messages that come through, and I pick up on it. So, get in where you fit in with that, you guys. I get it. I see it in the comments and all that stuff like that. I can't change the message. It's not for me. I'm supposed to deliver the message and keep it moving. So if you get hung up on it, you got to figure out why you're getting hung up on it, why it's triggering you, and then you got to deal with that, all right? So you know how we do this. And let me see, because I know I vented. So let me see where the reading is going to start. We're going to say at 3:55, maybe 4 minutes. Let's say 4 minutes. The reading will start. So you know how we do this. We're going to pick a card from 1 to 6. Ask your God, your deity, your Loa, your Orisha, whatever it is that you connect with spiritually to guide you to the message that is for you. If the message does not resonate with you, it is not your message this time. Sometimes spirit can be really funny. They can give a whole reading that will connect to one person specifically. I think, what was it, a couple of weeks ago, where we had the person and thought they were in a straight relationship and the person was gay and they were on the down low, and everybody was like, oh God, that was not my story. I got 8 people saying that was going on in their life. So it may not connect to you. It may connect to other people, maybe somebody you know. So be open, but don't get caught up on it. So 1 through 6, ask your spirits to guide you to the message that is for you. Thank you, Spirit. 5 more cards, please, for my people. 5 more cards for my people. Hold up. Let's see what we got flipping over. We may have a soulmate connection. So let's see what's going on. We got a few things that are going through here. All right, Spirit, thank you. Oh. All right. One more card, Spirit. One more card for my people. Oh, thank you. Let's clarify card number 6, Spirit. Clarify. That was super quick. All right. Let's see what we got going on. So let me get my pen and my paper. I'm a little bit prepared today. So let's see. Let's say 610. Message number 1. Message number 1, we got a temptation, we got a reconciliation, and we got jealousy, which means somebody is in a fucked up situation. There's something really shady going on. Card number 1, if you're dealing with somebody that you are reconciling with, you might want to make sure you're seeing the full picture, because you could be reconciling with somebody that is also dealing with a temptation. Maybe they still have somebody to decide. Maybe that was part of the reason why you broke up in the first place. So card number 1, this could be a romantic relationship. This could be a friendship where there's a third party that could be interfering, and they could be interfering because they're jealous. So for some of you, maybe you had a best friend, y'all had a falling out or whatever because somebody said something. I get like some type of gossip or something came out with this card. And some of you may be like, okay, we're not talking. We're not speaking. I'm not your friend anymore. But then you decide that you're going to reconcile with this person. I'm going to put this back together, friendship or a romantic relationship. But then we get the temptation. They come right back over here and they trying to start some shit. Could be some jealousy. Some of y'all could be dealing with somebody that does not want to see you get back with a partner. There could be somebody that is trying to stop you from getting back with a partner, reconciling with somebody. And there could be some jealousy. Some of you may have reconciled with a partner, but realize that they're still dealing with somebody from their past or a temptation, and there's jealousy. Whether this is a male, female, or whatever, some of you may have to look at your relationships closely to see what's going on. For some of you, if you are reconciling with somebody, maybe make sure that they're free and clear. Some of you may be having a little bit of, and this could go both ways. When we do general reads, this could be you saying, you know what, I want to come back together with you and make this relationship work, but I'm still going to be kind of creeping over here with Sally Sue or Billy Bob, and the other person may find out about this and be jealous. Now, for some people, you know how it is when you date people and, oh, that's my cousin, you know, that's my home girl or homeboy back in the days, knowing damn well that y'all getting booty. So some of y'all might be doing this and causing some type of jealousy issue. I feel if you're in a situation, there could be some conflict that comes out of the situation. And I think it's a lot because of confusion. Either you don't know what's going on, or the person you're dealing with doesn't know what's going on, or the temptation might be completely confused. They might think that you're free and clear, but they're not realizing that you went back to somebody. So for some of you with card number 1, you may need to look at your relationships a little bit closer and make sure that you're not being played. And for some of y'all that are doing this, you might want to be a little bit careful, because it's showing somebody's looking at this relationship and they're having jealousy issues, and that could be the conflict. All right, card number 2, 9, 10. Let's see. Oh shit, 9, 0. Well, 9, 10. This could be confusion. Now, this is, I feel, either gossip or somebody is literally trying to make a situation be very confusing. They don't want you to see straight. If you look at it, this is somebody who's being really conniving. Then we got somebody that could be talking out their ass trying to cause problems. And then we got somebody that literally is looking at them, side-eyeing them, because they don't know what's going on. Some of you might be feeling this energy where it's like, I can't figure out what the hell. I don't know the top from the bottom, the left from the right. I don't know what's going on. Some of you may be dealing with a situation where you feel like you need some additional help, whether this is therapy or medication. Some of you may really be looking at somebody's side eye, like, what do you want? What is your agenda? But I feel like for some of you, there could be a confusion going on. Now, for some of you, it could be with this reconciliation and this temptation. Some of you may be feeling like, okay, something's not right. You know, maybe you wanted to get back with somebody, but they're dealing with somebody else. Maybe some of y'all want to start a flirtation back with somebody, but just because you know that they're dealing with somebody else. Whatever it is, I get that some of you could be dealing with some type of feeling of jealousy. And that could be what's causing your confusion. Maybe something is not going the way you want, and it's because of this feeling. And maybe some of you didn't even realize that you had this feeling. You might have been triggered by something. But for some of you, I feel like you're going to be dealing with some mental confusion where there is looking at a situation and not being able to see it clearly, maybe even being stuck. For some of you, you may be thinking about going into some type of institution for some type of structure. And for people who feel like they're kind of split up into three personalities, that may be something that you have to address. Maybe you are feeling out of sorts. Maybe there is something that is being out of whack. This could be your hormones, chemicals, where you feel a little bit out of balance, because that's what this card is. Now, I do feel, like I said, for those who need some type of therapy or medication, don't be afraid to go get it. There are a lot of people that come to a point in their life where it's like, I need extra help. I can't think myself through this. I can't sleep myself through this. If you're overeating or you're not eating right or taking care of yourself because of this, I feel like some of you may be reaching out to get some additional help. But just be advised that if you need it, go for it. All right, card number 2. Okay, card number 3, 1147. Card number 3, soulmate, spiritual journey, and contentment. So here's the thing. Card number 3, some of y'all might be connecting with somebody that is bringing something into your life as far as spiritual growth. I get a lot of spirit communication. For some of you, this person could be opening you up, and not in a sexual way, because a soulmate doesn't only have to be a romantic relationship. For some of you, this could literally be somebody helping you find who you are, helping you find yourself on a journey, bringing you to contentment. So this could be a friend, this could be a coworker, this could be a mentor, this could be somebody that is opening you up to a different aspect of spiritual growth. For some of you, you're embarking on something because somebody came into your life and triggered you, or they opened up this third eye energy, this crown chakra energy. So for some of you, you're definitely connecting with something that opens you up to a higher source. Now, whether this is a soulmate that came back as a sibling or a spouse or a friend or a romantic relationship, they're guiding you on a path that brings you towards contentment. Maybe there's some things that you need to see that you weren't open to. Maybe there was a spiritual block and you couldn't see this contentment. So maybe a lot of you are meeting somebody that is bringing you to a place where there's happiness, where it's like, oh, I didn't even know I could feel like this. I didn't know that I could feel better. And for some of you, it could be coming out of this energy. Maybe some of you are meeting somebody in this state of mind, and this person is saying, let me open this up for you. Let me help you explore your spiritual growth. Now, this is going on a journey. So for some of you, this doesn't necessarily mean going on a trip. This could be an inner journey. This person is coming from a place where maybe there's some darkness, there's a lack of light, and that would be this, because we have a face surrounded by darkness. But for some of you, you're coming out of that and you're actually walking a path that's going to bring you towards enlightenment. So there could be some spiritual growth that comes in, and it literally could be because somebody was the catalyst for this. Now, soulmates can be tricky. They can come in and move you along smoothly and have you like, oh, I'm moving towards the spiritual enlightenment. Or they could be coming in and going, bitch, get your shit together. They could really irritate you and take you to a place where it's like, I can't do this anymore. I have to move forward to something else. Whatever it is, card number 3 is showing that you're moving towards contentment. You're moving towards a period that may be a little bit more peaceful for you. And it looks like it might be a good journey because it's leading you to a place where you find yourself. If you look at the smile and the expression, this is somebody that is coming from this to come into a place of peace. So if you have been dealing with this energy, for some of you with card number 3, you're finding yourself, and it could be because somebody came in and opened the door for you and moved you towards more enlightenment. All right, card number 4, 15, 1510. Let's do 1510. Card number 4 is body image. For some people, this is like going on a diet, working out, but for the most part, this is like changing things. Like I want my boobs lifted, I want my butt lifted, I want, some liposuction, I want my thighs, whatever it is. Some of you may be looking into getting something done towards your body. Now, I don't see illness with this, but for some of you, I feel like you may have gone through something where either you lost a lot of weight. I don't know if this is a lap band or some type of gastric surgery, but I feel for some of you that you're going to be making some changes to your physical appearance. And it could be because you're losing weight. You want to tighten some things up. For some of you, I feel like there could be like, what is that? Where, like you get your wings. Am I starting to get the wings? But for some people, look at me. Am I starting to get the wings? But for some of you, I feel like there is some type of surgery that is coming right up in here in this area. So some of you could be tightening something up. For some of you, I definitely feel like this is cosmetic. This is changing some things up for you. This could be dental work. This could be a lot of it has to do with your body, your appearance, trying to make yourself better. For some of you, I don't feel like this is major, or I'm not going to say major surgery because it could be, but it's not something that you have to do. This is elective surgery for a lot of people. So if you chose this, there could be some things that you're thinking about changing about your body. Now, for some of you, if this is not elective surgery, it could be lower body work having to do with either your hip or your knees. Some of you may be having problems with that because I'm getting some type of joint pain that you might be suffering through. I feel like there's something where spirit is saying, that there is throbbing. I don't know about y'all, but my psoas has been really acting up and it's kind of spreading down to my knee. So it's like, oh, I don't feel like I need knee replacement, but I feel like something needs to be done. So for some of you, this could be some type of minor surgery or some surgery on your lower body for your mobility. But for a greater part of you, I feel like this is some changes that maybe you want to do, whether this is Botox, getting fillers or something. Some of you are going to be doing something to fix yourself up. All right, card number 5, 1745. So card number 5, we got sickness and a message about sickness. Some of you could be either finding out somebody's close to you is sick. I feel like for a lot of you, though, it's going to be either going to a doctor. Maybe some of you have been having digestive problems. Some of you, I just found out or heard that you this could be pregnancy. This could be morning sickness. Maybe you've been having issues with your stomach and you're going and you're finding out that you're pregnant. Congratulations if that applies to you. Will not apply to everyone, but for some of you, I feel like there's a message that's coming in where you may be finding out that you're pregnant. Some of you may actually be going through a procedure where you're going to have a doctor look at your body for maybe some type of improvement. And you're finding out that there is an issue before you can have this surgery. This has to be taken care of. And for some of you, this may be pregnancy. I feel like there could be digestive problems. Some of you, you may be dealing with a food allergy. It's like not being able to digest your food right. I'm getting something where, what is it, IBS? This could be irritable bowel syndrome. But I feel like either milk or spicy foods may be aggravating something that you're going through. So some of you may be having an issue with processing foods that you used to be able to eat. Maybe you can't eat them anymore. You can't process them anymore. So for some of you, this could be affecting your colon or your bowel movements. I'm getting something with a dark bowel. Oh, come on, spirit. Some of you, this could be constipation, blockages. Maybe you need to bring a little bit more greenery into your diet. For some of you, maybe you are switching from a meat eating to a plant-based diet, and you're going to get some funky stuff that goes on before it gets better. Really, I think it's about as far as I want to go with this card, spirit. But for some of you, I feel like you are going to be getting some type of message from a health professional or a doctor telling you that this is what's going on. This is what we need to do to move forward. All right. Spirit. Card number 6, 2005. Card number 6. I feel like for card number 6, some of you may be planning some away time. Now, whether this is going to this beautiful island in this picture, or this is just like, I don't want to be around people. Some of you may be finding out about a sickness, and maybe you want to take a little time. Let me get the right card. Take a little time away to be alone so you can process it. For some of you, I feel like it may be something that is I'm not getting a whole lot with surgery, but I'm not a doctor, so I'm not going to speak on it. But I'm going to go by what I feel for some of you. I feel like it could be dealt with medication, but there could be some that definitely have a bigger issue, and you may need to get away. I don't feel like, I feel more so that it's cosmetic surgery, you guys. So if you are having some type of digestive issue or whatever, it may not require surgery. It may be an easier fix. But for some of you, I feel like you're going to get something done. Some of you could be thinking about flying to the Dominican. Y'all don't drink that water and alcohol or whatever. You know, Dominican, something's going on in the Dominican. Could be Colombia, Brazil, Costa Rica, Turkey, Japan, China, wherever. Some of y'all might be going to get some things done. So I feel for some of you, you're going on a trip to get cosmetic surgery and heal. For a few of you, I feel like you're just sick of people. You're like, I work, I'm doing too much. I feel like I need to get away. Some of you, I feel like, are going to be going on a trip by yourself. It's solo. It could be part of the spiritual journey. For some of you, it may be like, I need to get away. You could be thinking about going and connecting with some type of shaman or medicine man or medicine woman in a particular tradition. Maybe some of you are going to learn something new, because I do get a lot of education with picking up something that may be non-conventional or traditional. But for some of you, you feel like this needs to be a solo trip. And it could be definitely a solo trip that deals with your spirituality or your growth. But it is showing that this is going to be a positive thing for you. If you are planning a trip to go by yourself, please make sure that you're going safe, that you're staying somewhere safe. I feel for the most part that it is a really good trip. I'm not getting a lot of warnings about it. But I do feel like, please let people know where you're going. If you're going to get any type of surgery, I would take somebody with me just in case that there's a problem. Um, yeah, just in case there's a problem, you guys. If you're going to get some type of cosmetic surgery, I would take a second person just to make sure that you're treated well. I mean, I don't feel like this is a negative thing with this trip, but I have heard stories where sometimes people have medical issues that require somebody to help them come back. Um, if you are going down there for surgery, don't rush it. Take your time, heal while you're there. I think you need to be there at least 2 weeks, because you don't want blood clots trying to come back. But for those that are just going for this a long time, turn your phone off, turn your computer off, really embrace whatever this spiritual journey is for you. Disconnect, because it looks like this is something that you want to do, and it looks like you want to do it by yourself, which means you don't want to be connected with the social media people and everything like that. You want to kind of get in touch with yourself, and maybe this is really what you need for your spiritual growth. So you guys, I hope that connects with whoever that it needs to connect with. If it doesn't, like I said, don't worry about it. Don't stress it. We'll be back next week. We'll go ahead and do new messages, and maybe you'll have something that comes in it for you. For the signs that I haven't gotten out, I'm going to get on them. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to push them out. So like I said, I appreciate you guys being patient with me. I love you much, and I'll talk to you soon.